The mean girl syndrome is well documented, but you may be surprised at how young it can start. Research shows children as young as 2.5 will withhold friendship as a weapon. And here with more details is WSJ reporter Sumathi Reddy. Sumathi, great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
So they've known about this mean girl behavior for a while, researchers have, but they've focused more on middle school behaviors. Now they're focusing more on toddlers. Incredible that they're observing this behavior in toddlers.
Yeah, so it's been observed as young as 2.5 years old.
Incredible. And it's called relational aggression, correct? This idea that you withhold your friendship as a way of punishing someone or leaving them out. Where are children that young learning this behavior, or is it innate?
You know, that's still under investigation, but researchers say a lot of it is social modeling. It could be like you're learning it, you know, you want to be the queen bee because your mom's a queen bee, or you're watching it. The other big factor could be media. There's obviously a lot of shows, like researchers will talk about like Hannah Montana and these shows that kind of exhibit a lot of these behaviors they're picking up on.
And researchers do say they observe it more in girls than in boys. Do they know why that is?
So at the very youngest levels, like age 3, 4, 5, 6, it's definitely much more prevalent in girls. I mean, and as the mother of a kindergartner, I can say that, I can attest to that. But as you get older, they say eventually by middle school, it's actually equal in terms of boys and girls.
Now, do they say that it is because girls have increased verbal capabilities? Does it have anything to do with that?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, girls are a lot more socially developed and verbally advanced. So yeah, so that's why they're more able to kind of use their words as weapons at those sort of younger years.
And so the ways to fight this is to teach empathy and to teach kids how to defend themselves if they find themselves on the sort of reverse end of this behavior. So how do we teach our children empathy?
I mean, that's a great question. I think it's really hard. And the old thinking was always that like, oh, this is something the kids can figure out on their own. Like the teachers and the parents don't have to get involved. But now the thinking is, no, it's not going to go away. It'll only, you know, get worse and worse and worse. So we do have to, you know, start teaching them at a very young level about empathy and trying to get them to understand how taking someone else's perspective.
And do we do that through storytelling, through modeling behaviors?
I mean, there's a lot of curriculums they're trying to incorporate, but you know, so much going on in schools, it's hard to do it during the school time. There's presenters who write books, who write children's books that go around and do presentations. And as a parent, like it's really important to sort of talk to your kids about these kinds of things.
And what is the message we need to give our children if we both observe them engaging in mean kid behavior and if we see them becoming the victim of it?
Well, I think a lot of it is like talking about like, well, how would it make you feel if someone said that to you?
Right.
Or, you know, what, you're talking about the whys and the hows, that kind of thing.
Right. And then if it happens to you, teaching the child to speak up for themselves.
To stand up for themselves and also to tell a teacher or parent about the behavior,
right,
so they can intervene and get involved.
All right, Sumathi Reddy, thank you so much for all of that.